from a distance, but up close, they're so troubled.
An excellent specimen, this Autobot known as Magnus. We designed them well. Maybe too well. Commence the ship's mirage sequence. Now, take us to him.
Rodimus Prime wants you to report to the EDC Command Center.
Is it an emergency?
It must be important, and they would not have wasted my precious time. Get on board.
End ship's mirage sequence. The specimen is now secure. We shall test his reaction to betrayal. Betrayal by the one he trusts the most. Trigger the Rodimus Prime illusion.
Hey, Skylinks, who's your new interior decorator?
Skylinks is not here.
Rodimus, what do you mean Skylinks is...
The Autobot specimen will defend himself, but he will try to avoid harming his leader unless his own survival is threatened.
Rodimus! Listen, I don't want to hurt you, but I'm not taking any more of this.
How did you know what he would do? I contributed to the Autobots' design. They always react according to their individual programming. This Ultra Magnus is a soldier first and foremost.
I always knew you were hot-headed, but what the... An illusion. All right, you've got until the count of one to open these bars. 1.
The Autobot has discovered that his weapons are useless on board this ship. Take us to Char. Our next specimen awaits.
Cyclonus! Galvatron wants to talk to you. Climb aboard!
Welcome, Cyclonus! This Cyclonus is very similar in programming to Ultra Magnus. I think he will react much the same to an attack by his own leader.
Galvatron, why do you attack me, your most loyal soldier? There is something very wrong here. Galvatron was an illusion. I will vanquish whoever is behind this outrage.
This Decepticon and the Autobot are two of a kind. One is good and one is evil. But to me, that is no difference at all. On to the Junkion planet.
So remember what Limbo the Clown says, boys and girls. The best way to get your way is to be good every day.
Remember, boys and girls, best day to get your way is be good, say hey, hey!
And now, kids, it's time for a word from our sponsors, who's come all the way from the planet Junkion.
Smile. Now can the camera insta-clicks me?
Come inside, Redgar, and say hello to the studio audience.
Take a Junkion out of the most cluttered environment in the galaxy, then place him in a completely bare cell. He should be shocked into total inactivity by the change.
Home, sweet home.
As an Autobot, this Junkion should have reacted as I predicted. Remarkable.
EDC shuttle, identify yourself.
Marissa Fairborn, this is your closest relative. Come for a visit.
Daddy?
Marissa!
Dad! Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Come on inside, I'll show you around. What is going on here?
Humans are disgusting creatures, but worthy of study, if just to find a better way of destroying them. Begin the experiment.
Dad, where are we going? What's wrong? Why don't you answer me?
Marissa, don't be afraid. I'm still your father.
I don't know who you are, but you're not my father.
Violence is always the human's way of solving problems. Now to introduce her to the other specimens.
Oh, great. Either I'm in a zoo or worse, a jail.
Book me, Dano. I have the right to remain silent.
Marissa, are you all right?
That depends on how you define all right.
Who dares do this to us?
Greetings, specimens. They are much smaller than they appeared to be on the monitor.
A quintesson!
Kidnapping and experimentation on sentient beings are crimes. I am an officer in the EDC and...
You are an insect, to be studied and then disposed of when you are no more use to me. All of you! Guard, activate the cell submission device. I will examine the human first.
Marissa! Marissa!
The Junkion has shorted out the submission device.
Now that I can move again, how about me experimenting on you?
God! Transform into alternate mode and destroy the human!
Better hurry! That quintesson guard is getting uglier by the second. Marissa, he's coming up behind you!
I didn't hit it that hard.
Is this another quintesson experiment?
Magnus! What is this? What's happening?
It's an electron storm! I'm losing control of my mechanisms! We've got to get out of it! It'll tear us and this ship apart!
Empty-headed construct!
This is unbearable!
We've got to get out of this place.
Hey! To the control room! My circuits can't take much more of this!
What do we do now?
Try the control panel!